June 11th, it's so great to meet you here. Grab a coffee and let's get smarter together. A migraine put me through the grinder yesterday and today, but I was capable of digesting one discussion on, between other things, how AI could be wonderful. The main argument involved the merging of the individual mind with artificial intelligence, where all minds will join to become one. Because after testing out different goals, all but one will turn out dead ends. Everyone will end up a version of the same best possible agent. I have thoughts. And they start with Plato. Plato was an ancient Greek philosopher of a classical period who lived from circa 427 to 348 BC, so at the same time the stories of the Torah were compiled and given their spin. He was a student of Socrates, who himself based his work on Pythagorean ideas, and the teacher of Aristotle. He was, and that's not often mentioned, of noble descent on his maternal and paternal side for generations. Just as Aristotle was the son of a physician to a king who was raised at court. They were uber-explorers, and the identity colored their work. Plato disdained the idea that a diversity of inputs, a process of interpretation and reinterpretation of data by many, as in a democracy, could improve the results, as he didn't believe that the model of the truth thus gained would be closer to the actually truth. In Plato's view, only very few were born capable of thinking and thus ruling where the rest should serve. Uber-explorers, him. People like him. One of Plato's most well-known and influential ideas that runs very much in the same gist or vein is that of Platonic forms. According to that idea, reality is divided into two sections: the eternal, real and perfect ideal of what should be, and the phenomena of what exists in the physical world as we perceive it. This is the formulation of the existence of one perfect standard for everything, and based on that the idea that improvement means approximation to this one standard. The mathematician and philosopher Alfred Norton Whitehead reportedly stated that all of Western philosophy is but a footnote to Plato. Our thinking and decision-making is based on the idea that we can only improve when we define the perfect standard and work to converge with it. And that is also exactly what Joscha Bach's comments on AI came back to. But we know today, and there are a lot of reasons to argue that our ancestors knew in their fashion before Uber-explorers got their spin in, that in the physical universe everything that can happen happens all at once. We are talking millions and millions of spectrums of events that only our personal observation nails down to one thing each. Under these conditions, with a plethora of possibilities, we can't speak about a single perfect standard. You can set your goal and assemble your path to it in many ways depending on the constellation you observe. And improvement then can be reached by comparing your observation with another snapshot of the same events from another perspective. But improvement will always remain relative, measured on what your intentions were. There is not a single optimum to find. So, an AI future in which everyone joins to become one agent with one goal that is made out to be the perfect standard sounds only perfect if you are an Uber-explorer or one of their retainers. It's a perpetuation of an unnatural setup once put into place to enable a made-up identity. In reality, it could well be a recipe to limit humankind's ability to react and adjust to a complex system in which everything must be treated as a variable, to the point it takes us over the edge to extinction. But a few guys will be very wealthy at that point. Explore. also known as think, make a habit out of thinking. Let's turn thinking into the norm again. Like, comment, share, and follow, lest you miss a single opportunity to improve yourself and society. Once you do, we meet again at the coffee pot.